tried private appeals and stayed at the hospital for 2 years after I went public, fighting publicly, picketing, and then going to work, or flying off and testifying in Washington, going to work. I thought that if God had put me in this time and place, that He'd done it for a reason, and that He thought that I could handle it, and that if I left, I would be abandoning the babies. And so I stayed for 2 years until I was eventually fired for reasons that had to do with my speaking out, such as my taking pictures of the comfort room and having them entered in congressional testimony.
Yeah, and out of the 24 months you were there, how many months did you get the plaque for Employee of the Month?
The final 24 months, I was on final warning the whole time.
So, then we mean it this time.
Yes, they suspended me once in the middle of my final warning, although the suspension was remarkably lifted after just 21 hours when Fox and NBC got a hold of this story and got anonymous hate mail, my picture cut up and all of that. But
all right, and obviously now you're involved with Concerned Women for America.
Yeah.
You continue to share this story. You continue to be fighting for babies. All right, we've heard it. People's hearts are sickened right now. What would you tell everybody to do?
Well, I'm really glad that you're having Stand to Reason come in this weekend and begin to equip people with how to talk against abortion. I think they teach Pro-Life 101, and it's a really great course. I've taken it through them. People have to learn how to think about winning people over on the topic of abortion, not just winning a debate, but winning people's hearts, and that's what's going to change the culture that President Bush talks about, from the culture of death to the culture of life, and then our laws will change as they are now as people begin to move to becoming pro-life. You're seeing that our laws are changing too. But we who are pro-lifers believe that innocent life should be protected from the moment of conception until natural death, and so even these embryos that are being fought over are just as big a deal to us as these babies who are killed by partial birth abortion or live birth abortion. But incidences such as I'm describing today, or the partial birth abortion, I'm sure you've talked about that, help the people that are on the fence, that think, well, I don't really like abortion, but I don't want to interfere with a woman's right to choose. These kinds of the most graphic, awful cases, how far abortion can go, really help them understand what they mean when they say they are pro-choice, and gives them pause for thought and maybe reflect and say, I don't really think I like this after all. I think I'm going to...
we sure hope so. And then
right.
For those people, too, who are thinking, okay, just do something. Adopt a child. Foster some kids who are hurting. Volunteer at a pro-life clinic. There's a lot of great ones in town. Amnion, we've got Robbinsdale Women's Center. Get involved. Give some money so that they can get an ultrasound machine, which is so crucial in helping people understand what they're doing. By the way, Jill, if you didn't get this on National Geographic, I believe it was called In the Womb.
Yeah,
you got to get a copy of that tape.
And I don't get that on my cable.
You got it. You know what? Every pro-life organization should have that tape in their ministry to show, hey, you want to know what's inside of you? Here, look at this. They did it month by month. If that does not convince you to be pro-life, I don't know what will.
Right.
All right, JillStanek.net, JillStanek.net. Jill, way to go. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Todd, for having me on today.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Outstanding. Just outstanding.